discuss from 11th standard, most in the straight line chapter, one interesting additional exercise problem, that is 3.27. Okay. Listen, in this question, one graphical diagram is given. From this graphical diagram, the graph is related with speed and time. So from this graphical diagram, we are going to calculate the distance covered by the object, okay, with a particular segment, with particular duration. How? So see that. First of all, I read the question carefully. Okay, you should observe the class carefully. Okay, so each and every line you should observe. See that the speed time graph of the particle moving along a fixed direction, that means one dimensional motion, that is the meaning. Okay, so it is given in the diagram. Okay, so obtain the distance traveled by the particle between t is equal to 0 second to 10 second. So in 10 second, how much distance covered by the object? Okay, in 10 second, how much distance covered by the object? So that is the first one. Okay, and the second one, in between gap, that is a second to that 6th second, how much distance is covered? That is the second one. Okay, so please listen. If you observe the diagram, this diagram is actually given in the textbook. Please listen, student. So it is starting time is 0. So 1 second, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is a 10-second duration. In 10-second duration, distance traveled by the distance, that is a particle. Okay, so that the diagram is given. But if you observe that, this is the graph between speed and time. Okay, so actually generally the velocity and time and the speed and time in the straight line, that is related with the acceleration only graph. Correct or not? Yes, if the slope is acceleration. But here, what is the question? What is the average speed of the particle in over the interval A and B? Okay, so first you should find the distance. So how to find the distance? So we know the formula, speed is equal to distance divided by time. Therefore, distance is equal to speed into time. So here multiplication. So in the graph, multiplication means what is the meaning? That means what? That is the area of the graph. So you should find this area of the graph. You should find the area of the graph. Okay. So the area of the graph only to give, what is that? That is distance. Okay. So first of all, what is given for A question is duration from starting time 0, end time with 10 seconds. Starting time 0, end second is 10 seconds. Okay, for our convenience, I write separately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is a 10 second. It is in that x-axis. Okay, then y-axis, in the question itself given, it is a 12. So it is a 12 meter. Okay, so it is look like a triangle. So in this triangle area you should find. So that is the distance. So how to find? So the A question is distance traveled between 0 to 10 seconds. So 0 to 10 seconds. So you know that the area of the triangle. What is the area of the triangle formula? Yes, half BH. What is that? Half BH. So 1 by 2 breadth into height. So 1 by 2 breadth. That means the base value what? It's a 10 second. So it is a 10 into height. What about the height value? You know, here 12. This is given in the question. It is a 12. So it is a 12. So here 1 time. Here 5 times. So 5 into 12, 60 meter. So what about the area of the graph? That is 60. So 60 is nothing but the distance covered by the particle is from 0 to, what is it, in 10 seconds, it will cover in distance is 60 meter. That is the meaning. Okay, you understand? Yes. Then the next one, the distance between t is equal to second to and 6 second. See that? Second to 60 second. Okay, so in this duration, how much distance is covered? So you should focus, see that second here, then sixth second is here. So you must calculate this area alone. So how to calculate this area alone? Okay. So from the beginning, in the first question, 0 to 10 second means easily we calculate 10 second. But here how to calculate? So easy. First of all, first to focus the initially one triangle is there. Okay, so let's you take that triangle. Okay. Then one more thing, if you observe that this graph is like a uniform, this like a 5. So what is that? Before 5 it is uniform motion, then after 5 also uniform motion. So that means we can say for 5 seconds 12 meter covered. What about 4 seconds? What about 3 seconds? What about 2 seconds? What about 1 second? Like that. So we can write for 5 seconds it is covered 12 meter. Okay. So like that. What about 1 second? So 1 second that is 1.2, then 2 second 4.8. So like that increasing. Okay. So see that simply one example. For 5 seconds 12 meter means, okay, for 5 seconds 12 meter means, then what about 2 seconds? Okay, so like that we can calculate. So now, so we can get for 1, so I need the essential value for, what is it, 2 seconds? Essential value for 2 seconds I need and 6 seconds I need. For 2 seconds is 4.8 and then 6 seconds. For 6 seconds I can get 9.6. Okay, so please listen. So for in the first triangle, that is a half b gets same formula, 1/2, base value is 2 into height value what, 4.8. So I can write 2 will be cancelled, so the 4.8 is remaining. Okay, and the next one, see that duration 2 to 6. So in between 2 to 6 how much? 4. See that here gap 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So the base value is 4. Okay. And then into the height value. What about the height value? So the height value is, that is a 9.6. So it is a 9.6. So I can write here 1 time, here the 2 time. So 2 into 9.6, that is 19.2. So if you add this value, I can get 24 meter. So from second to 6th second, distance covered by the object is 24. What is it? 24 meter. Okay. So what about the total distance covered? So the total distance covered. So the total distance covered we can say that is a 60 meter. Totally 60 meter. Totally 60 meter. From the 60 meter we can subtract this 24. Okay, sorry, we can subtract this. We can subtract this 24. So the total distance covered, that is 36 meter. Okay. So now next they are asking average speed. How to calculate the average speed? Average speed for first 10 second asking, next second to 6th second is asking. Okay. So average speed formula generally distance traveled divided by given time. So first of all, the distance traveled is what? 60 meters. So 60 divided by 10 seconds. So 0, 0 cancel. So 6 meters per second. Then the second one, second to 6th second. So 2 to 6 second. How much duration? 4 seconds. So distance travel is how much? Distance travel is, that is a 6. What is it? 36. So we can say that 36 divided by 4. That is a 9 meter per second. So the average velocity or average speed from 0 to 10 second is 6 meter per second. The average speed between second to 6th second, so this gap is, that 9 meter per second. அப்ப இங்க மட்டும் என்ன இருக்குன்னா ஸ்பீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. ஓகே, அப்ப கிராஃப் பார்த்தாலே தெரியுது பாருங்க. Okay, so this is the way we can find distance traveled as well as average speed by using the given graph. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, thank you.